What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about the complete car history of the original Honda Passport, which consisted of two generations and ran from 1993 to 2002. The Honda Passport came about when Honda decided that it was time to enter the growing SUV market, but since they did not yet have a design of their own, Honda decided to use a rebadged Isuzu Rodeo. This car was a legitimate SUV with a body-on-frame design and a four-wheel drive option, which allowed it to directly compete with other well-known SUVs of its time. After two generations, it was eventually replaced with the larger Honda Pilot, which was more engineered for everyday driving on the road. The first generation Honda Passport ran from 1993 to 1997 and had three trims, two engine options, and two transmission options. The base engine was offered on the DX and LX and put out just 120 horsepower from a 2.6 inline 4. The upgraded engine could be added to the LX and came standard in the EX. It was a 3.2-liter V6, which put out a much more enjoyable 175 horsepower. Honda eventually dropped the four-cylinder engine altogether in 1997 due to a lack of sales. First-generation Passports can be found for pretty cheap on the used market, anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000. The second-generation Honda Passport ran from 1998 to 2000 and only had the LX and the EX trims. For this generation, there is only the V6 engine option, which put out 205 horsepower, a large improvement over the previous generation. Also, this generation was larger and more refined than the previous generation. The downside, though, is that these models suffered from excessive rust on the frame, causing a mass recall. If you're able to find one of these in decent condition, you can expect to pay anywhere between $3,000 and $4,000. The Honda Passport was discontinued when in 2002, Honda decided that it was time to separate themselves from Isuzu and engineer their own SUV, which was the Honda Pilot. The Pilot was a much larger vehicle and lacked the adventure aspect of the Passport, being made more to focus on road comfort. This left Honda without a two-row full-size SUV until the third-generation Passport re-emerged for the 2018 model year. Well, folks, that's going to be it for us today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment the car you want to see next.